मेरे बाबा। छवि अंतर में अपने उतारा करूं मेरे बाबा। छवि अंतर में अपने उतारा करूं मेरे बाबा। आप है साथ में, आप है पास में, आप है साथ में, आप है पास में, फिर भी प्यार से तुमको पुकारा करूं मेरे बाबा। फिर भी प्यार से तुमको पुकारा करूं मेरे बाबा, मेरे बाबा। मैं निराकार को देखते देखते अब तो मैं भी निराकार होने लगी। ज्योति बिंदु मेरे आपके ध्यान में, देह दुनिया का मैं भान खोने लगी। देह दुनिया का मैं भान खोने लगी। आप यूं ही पधारे इस धाम में मेरे बाबा। मैं परम धाम में यूं पधारा करूं मेरे बाबा, मेरे बाबा। आपसे दिल की ऐसी लगन है लगी। आप में ही है रहता मेरा मन मगन। आप धरती मेरे, आप मेरे गगन। आपसे मिल रहा है मुझे सुख सघन। आपसे मिल रहा है मुझे सुख सघन। आपने अपना सर्वस्व वारा सदा मेरे बाबा। आप पर मैं भी सर्वस्व वारा करूं मेरे बाबा, मेरे बाबा। मेरे बाबा, मेरे बाबा, मेरे बाबा, मेरे बाबा।
Om Shanti. When you look at the ancestors, what do you feel? Do you feel familiar with them? Or you feel, oh, they were there once upon a time? What is your feeling? Familiar. Do you feel affinity that you are related with them? How many of you feel that you are related to them? Raise your hands, raise your hands. But then there are those who feel that they are not related to them. Is that so? Somehow or the other, all these tapasvis, the ancestor souls, they have given us their share of creating new world. Every single ancestor's story is different, special. When I came, I saw Santri Dadi. Santri Dadi was Baba's trance messenger. She was the Yugal of Dada Vishukishore. And Baba used to send message to Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba, send message to Shiv Baba through Santri Dadi. Her line was very clear. Very innocent, very pure, very clear intellect. And wonderful thing about her is she used to take care of Baba's store. Baba's store in Madhuban. Slowly it shifted to Lachu Dadi, and from Lachu Dadi to Munni Ben. But speciality of Santri Dadi was very honest. She was related to Baba, but she was very honest. And I will not get into very details, but her efforts, Purusharth, was very special. In the morning, Amrit Vela, she sat for meditation. She sat for meditation like every day. And that day she did not come back. Sitting Amrit Vela, flew away. This was her speciality. Inside, she was preparing herself. She used to live in Kolkata with Dadi Nirmal Shanta. But slowly, slowly, slowly made herself so detached, so incorporeal, that one day sitting for meditation in Amrit Vela, flew away. So nice. Similarly, Dadi Atamindra, She is the one, Gange Dadi, who was responsible for starting service. Her lecture used to be very fine, very nice lectures. And she is the person whom Baba had given a challenge. Child, I will call you Maharathi only when you are able to convince the sannyasis, and let sannyasis send contribution to Madhuban. And she was able to do that. I don't know if you are aware, she is the one who received invitation for the first conference, World Hindu for the conference in Japan, in which Dadi and Dadi Ratan Mohini were sent. And she had organized tickets, flying tickets for all of them. She is the one, when in the beginning, Yajna was in very hard conditions. We were asked to vacate the place. But then when she came to know, she spoke to the person in Kanpur. Dadi used to live in Kanpur. And he went to Mount Abu and saved the situation. So we are indebted to them. These ancestors, we are indebted to them. Dadi Chandramani. How many of you have seen Dadi Chandramani? Very few. Always she used to remain intoxicated. Always. And she had firm faith in Baba. Whenever and wherever there were problems in the beginning, lot of opposition was there. Baba used to send Chandramani Dadi to face the situation. She used to do that. Similarly, our brother Jagdish. How many of you have seen Jagdish Bhai? Again, very few. Jagdish Bhai is the author of Baba's literature. Gyan has been explained by Jagdish Bhai so well. There are so many books, hundreds of books. But Jagdish Bhai's quality of surrender was so great, mentally, totally surrendered. Baba had given him a blessing. He used to write. When he was writing, he showed it to Baba. Baba said, "Child, show it to Didi." And Didi said, "Show it to so and so. So and so." Like this, his writing just kept passing on. And everyone was making some or the other correction. And Jagdish Bhai, when he received later on what he had written, it was a different thing altogether. He went to Baba and said, Baba, what I had written has become totally different. Baba was just testing him. Baba said to him, Baba was testing to develop humility in him. Humility. He was very intelligent, very intellectual person. And then Baba said to him, now child, what you write, you need not show to anyone. He gave the blessings to Jagdish Bhai. And Jagdish Bhai, when he surrendered to Baba, he was the principal of his teaching college. And they wanted him to write editorial for the college magazine. Nothing great. And, it was very simple thing. But you know what Jagdish Bhai said? Now this pen is surrendered to the Almighty. This pen cannot do anything else except Almighty's work. Did you understand the spirit of surrender? How deep? I am surrendered not through my body, but along with my specialities I am surrendered to Baba. And I cannot make use of my speciality anywhere else without the permission of Baba. This is surrender. Similarly, Dadi Nirmal Shanta was a fearless person. And we were with her in Pandav Bhavan, Delhi. When Pandav Bhavan was opened, then Dadi All-Rounder, Nirmal Shanta Dadi, and Dadi Gulzar. We had 3 Dadis. Dadi Nirmal Shanta was very beautiful, like Baba. And very strong. Very strong. I remember whenever she used to have lunch and dinner together with us. She used to sit with us and narrate stories, several stories. Dadi Nirmal Shanta, simple thing I will tell you. When you, for lunch or for dinner, food that you make, you put it in plate. Dadi used to say, it should look beautiful. It should be colorful. If you have made dal, which is black in color, and vegetable also black in color, that does not, something white, something green, something yellow, something red, then plate looks beautiful. So this is how the plate should be. And she used to make menu, keeping these things in mind. This is what we have learned from her. Dadi Nirmal Shanta, she was very fearless, I told you. Once she was driving Baba in Hyderabad, Karachi. She used to drive Baba. So she crossed the signal, traffic signal. It was red, but she crossed. The police wala kept whistling. She did not stop. She did not stop. Then she dropped Baba, and Baba said to her, "Look, child, you made a mistake that you crossed the traffic signal, and he was whistling, you did not stop. He will get wild with you. You go and apologize." So Dadi said, okay. She went to that traffic police. They said, "Look, do you know who was sitting in my car? I crossed the signal, you whistled, I did not stop. Now listen to me. You don't know who was sitting there. Khuda dost was there in my car. Khuda dost, God, my friend was there in my car, and I am telling you, whenever he will be there, I will not stop the car." So, in a sense, it's just smile. Dadi Shanta, she was the incarnation of economy. Belonged to a very rich family, but she took every care. As far as possible, let us economize. She said to me, in Kolkata, Dadi organized big fair. And I have the fortune, whenever such fairs were held, because I was not in charge of any center. For Pandav Bhavan, Delhi, for nearly 30 years I was there, but I was not in charge. So I was free to go here, there, everywhere. So Baba gave me a lot of experience. This was a blessing to me. So when Dadi said, "You have to come to Calcutta to set up the fair and all that. Take care of the whole fair." I said, okay. When I reached there, I said, "Dadi, what is my duty?" Dadi said, "Duty? Who are you? You are, सेठ को क्या बोलते हैं? You are, huh? You are the boss or you are a servant?" I said, "I am boss." So Dadi said, "Duty is given to a servant. And Seth is the one who is the owner of business. It's called Seth. And the job of the Seth, for Seth, every duty, everything is her or his duty. So now you have to choose." I said, "No, Dadi, I am the boss. I am the Seth. I am not going to be talking of duty anymore." Similarly, Dadi Shanta, her personality was such. When we were setting up Pandav Bhavan, we needed curtains. So it's a very big showroom, very big showroom. Dadi herself went with us. But to our surprise, the owner of the showroom said, "Dadi, you go back. I will send all the tapestry, whatever is needed, I will send in my van, and whatever you want to select, you select, the rest you send back." This is what happened. I have seen with me. So like this, Dadi Shanta, she was obedient to Baba, very obedient to Baba, and Baba, because she was very fearless, Baba put her in Kolkata, where a lot of problems were there in the beginning. Later on, everything settled down. Similarly, और कौन है? Ancestor? Shantamani Dadi. Shantamani Dadi, you know, these Dadis were very, very humble, close to each other, very powerful, and whether they meet or not, they were very closely related to each other, very closely. So Dadi Shantamani, through her, what you say, silence power, she, Dadi Gulzar, they went to Lucknow, and Dadi Ishu, they went to Lucknow. Lucknow is one of the big cities in India. They went to a very royal, with royal look. They went to Lucknow. Dadi Gulzar started her career from Lucknow. And these Dadis, they were staying in one dharamshala where it was Sindhi family, Dada Ram and Savitri Dadi, who became responsible for opening Hong Kong and London, they were there. They came. First Savitri Dadi came, and then she brought Dada Ram also. Dada Ram was a very rich person, and he saw that these girls, small girls, they belong to good families, and they are Sindhis. It is our own family. So he took them from there and put them in another house where Dadis lived, and they started doing service, and they did wonders. Sister Mohini, little Mohini, she was born from there, and many, many others. And Lucknow and Kanpur, these used to be twin cities where lot of Varis quality souls took birth. Shantamani Dadi's thing were very soft spoken, very clear intellect. She won't interfere with anything extra, nothing. Just be absorbed in the remembrance of Baba. Dadi Shantamani. Then Kamalmani Dadi. Acha. You know how this system of bhog began? Offering bhog? It so happened Dadi Janki and Dadi Rukmani, they were there in Amritsar. And mothers used to bring fruits, etc. for them. So, sometime lot of fruit used to be there. So Dadi Rukmani wrote to Baba. Baba, so much fruit, so much these things we don't know what to do. Then Baba said, you cannot. Thank you. Then Baba said, whatever you receive, you cannot use it. Do one thing. Whatever comes, you have to first offer to Baba. This is how Bhog system at the center started. Offer to Baba, and whatever has come, distribute the whole thing amongst the students. This is how it all began. Offering of Bhog at the centers began. And Dadi Rukmani was such a person who was very intelligent. She was a gold medalist of her times. And she was also a very good speaker. Very good speaker. Those days, and she was, I think she had studied matriculation or something. Very good speaker. If debate is there on any point of Gyan, Dadi will win over. It is Dadi Rukmani who used to take care of Delhi along with Dadi Gulsar. She was the aunt of Dadi Gulsar. And Baba had firm faith in Dadi Rukmani's systems. To give you one or two examples, Baba left the body. Baba was in Delhi and he was staying with one major of the army. Major is one of the designations in the army. Major had firm faith, but his wife was away. So before coming to Major's house, Major had invited Baba. Before coming to Major's house, you'll be surprised. Baba asked Major to write Nishchay Patra. What do you call in Hindi? Letter of faith. 108 times. Major brother was asked to write letter of faith 108 times. And Major brother had written that letter. Every letter was special. He was talking to Baba, he was giving title to Baba differently in every letter. This student, Major, was Dadi Rukmani's student. And it so happened that Major, he got heart attack, and it was a very big thing because army, wife is not there, and the Baba is staying there. So many Brahmins, daily Murli goes on to the big thing. But everything was handled by Dadi Rukmani. Baba, the Major Bhai, left body in Baba's lap. Baba. It was Dadi Rukmani who took care of the whole thing because Baba went away, Baba was sent, and later behind, Rukmani Dadi was the one who was responsible for anything topsy-turvy, anything which was tricky, anything which was not good, she was asked to handle. And she used to do it very well. She was there and Baba used to send her. Her speciality was, because she was a good speaker, so wherever she was sent, she would make the center, establish the center. Baba used to say to her, "Child, you have to go only for 2 months. Acha, after 2 months, Baba, 2 months are over. Have you established the center? Have you made anyone like your own? Who will take care of the center?" Acha, Baba. Once the center became independent, was able to run itself, financially independent, administratively independent, Baba used to pull her out. Nowadays we sisters, what do we say? I labored so much, I worked so hard to establish a center, now I have been asked to move away from here. No. Dadi Rukmani, it is her history. It is her history. She was in Patna, she was in Ranchi, she was in Ajmer, she was in Delhi, she was in Jaipur, different Bikaner, different places. She established several centers. But when the center was independent, Baba asked her to come out. This is called trusteeship. This is called seva. You are doing seva without any attachment to anything. And she was such a person, Ramesh Bhai used to laugh. In her accounts, nothing, no expenses used to be there. So, Rukmani Dadi, you have a car? Yes, I have car. Then no kharcha of, no expenses of petrol, diesel? Does it run on water? They used to laugh because somehow or the other, someone would come forward to take care of that, and Dadi used to, Ramesh Bhai used to laugh. She was the one who used to सफल करने को क्या कहते हैं? Huh? Everything that she had, she used to just take it to Madhuban. Everything. Madhuban first. Dadis, in their life, Madhuban first. One student brought a box of mangoes for Dadis. Next day he came and he saw the box is still there. Why you have not opened the box? No, we will send it to Madhuban. The student used to laugh and they say, we will bring another box for Madhuban, you open this and eat. Dadi Rukmani, she made one factory wala supply ghee. Ghee for several years, I think more than 50 years, ghee was sent by one factory to Madhuban. Madhuban, Madhuban, Madhuban. These dadis did not use anything for themselves. Madhuban. Once it so happened, it is jovial thing. Once it so happened, in India we get pumpkins, which are of very big size. Pumpkin. It was this big. So, now the dadis who were living in Kamla Nagar, Delhi, there were only 4 or 5 of them, 7 of them. This pumpkin was too big for them. So, Dadi Kamal Sundari of Meerut, she was there. She said, this will go to Madhuban. This pumpkin will go to Madhuban. How? No one knew. They did not know that we have to book parcel, put it in the train or something like that. No, nothing. She just wrote on top of it, Shiv Baba, Mount Abu. And that pumpkin was put in the train, and to everyone's surprise, it reached Shiv Baba, Mount Abu. It reached there. Dadis have trained up the first lot like themselves. I was telling Sister Meera, nowadays, if such things happen, no one will surrender. No one will surrender. But our Sister Prem, Sister Achal, all these big sisters, they all had very hard training. Sister Sudesh, Very hard training from Dadis. Those were the times. Now the times are different. I do not mean to say that we should be put to such hardships. Definitely not. If facility is there, we are karma yogis, we are Raj yogis. Facility is there, use it. It is meant to be used. But I'm not to be the slave of it. It should not ride my head. It should be under my thumb. If possible, yes. If no, even then I am okay. That should be our attitude, which requires lot of spiritual strength, lot of yoga power, lot of understanding of Baba's Murli, lot of respect for the ancestors and for the yajna. Sometimes I ask a question to brothers and sisters, the kind of things that our seniors underwent, supposing something happens and we are put to that kind of thing, how many of you are ready? Very rarely the hands come up, very rarely. We are Baba's children, Baba's army. For us, Baba first, center first, institution first. If I have to sacrifice anything for the institution, I should be ready. How many of you will be ready? Let me see now. If there is anything and the institution wants you to sacrifice something of you, how many of you will be ready? Truthfully, honestly raise your hands. See, not many. Lachubai, you have to work on it. This is love for Baba. Not simply, Baba, I love you a lot, I love you very much. No, nothing doing. Impractical. Develop that love for Baba. If Baba says to me, child, give this finger to me. Yes, Baba. Child, move from Delhi to Chennai. Yes, Baba. The person who you love, you listen also. You listen to. Ask yourselves, are we ready for Baba? This is what is needed. Just as patriotism, my country first, then anything else. Similarly, for us, Baba first, then anything else. That spirit needs to be developed. Okay? You will say Sister Asha has given very hard thing towards the end. Why? Do you find difficulty? Do you find difficulty, brothers? You find difficulty? If there is any difficulty, our seniors will clarify to you. Okay?
I remember one situation in Madhuban. Didi, Manmohini and Dadi Janki. Baba made the program for Dadi Janki to go to Bombay and Didi to go to Delhi. Baba made the program and taxi also came and the food was also kept, luggage was also kept in their respective cars, and then they went to take leave from Baba. Baba said, Dadi Janki is going to Delhi. Didi will go to Bombay. He said, yes, Baba. So they just changed the taxi only. If we were in that situation, what are the things comes to our mind? What kind of Baba he is? He made my program to go to Delhi and now he changed. But
No,
Dadi, they never questioned. No question.
No, nowadays they will say, why didn't you think about it before?
Yeah. No,
You should,
no
you
question.
should have thought about it.
No question. They just put the food and just they changed the taxi. And
Yeah.
when they went back,
Yeah.
Baba wrote them. Baba knew the reason why he changed the program. They did not even ask why. Baba wrote such a letter filled with love, because they understood Baba's bhavna. This is what Dadi always used to say to some of us teachers. You people don't understand seniors' bhavna, Baba's bhavna. You catch hold of bhasha, You catch hold of the sound of the words, but not the secret behind words, so you react. So Dadi used to pull our ears a lot. I remember once Dadi told me, Meera, go and get this photocopy done. Well, it was 12 o'clock. Of course, the photocopy machine in Gyan Sarovar is closed. I just said to Dadi, Dadi, photocopy machine closed. Dadi said, we people, we never answer to Baba like that. You people have courage. You don't understand my bhavna? Dadi, no, the photocopy machine is finished now because it is lunchtime. Still she is asking you to get it done. Somehow you must get it done. Because Dadi wanted that paper to go to somebody who was very much in need. Then Dadi gave another example that in the yagya, Baba gave one murli. And Baba told the sisters, Baba wants this murli to be sent to this sister tonight. And no photocopy machine, no photocopy, no, nothing, computer. The sisters have to sit and do carbon copy and translate into Sindhi. And they did, because they understood Baba's bhavna, because that sister helped the yagya when the yagya was, Kamla Ben. Asha Didi,
I know.
Yeah. So, sometimes Dadi used to say, if you understand the bhavna of the seniors, you come close to them. Not staying physically, you come close to seniors. So the ancestor souls, this year, in the retreat, when we were planning the retreat, my thought was going back to the ancestor souls somehow or the other all the time, that we should bring ancestors to this retreat and they should conduct this retreat. They should be with us, and that is my feeling that they are sustaining us. Yes, Asha Didi? Yeah? Who is sustaining us? Not just Bap Dada, they are around us, And so these little snippets that we hear from their stories is very, very important. It's not a murli, but it's not a class also. It's just a snippet, a taste of their practical life. Anything else you want to share finally before we have traffic control?
No, I'm just thinking Malaysia should be very strong. Everyone's hand should be up.
Okay, last blessing. Everyone's hand should be up. Malaysia should get number one, she said.
Yes, number one.
In what?
In everything. Baba never talks of number 2. Baba always talks of number 1.
In all subject, you mean?
Yes?
Yeah.
So Malaysia number 1. No answers, look.
You say no, Malaysia bole. Bole means Malaysia can. Say together.
Pakka? Pakka? Huh?
Also the Didi, there are regional people, Singapore, Indonesia.
No,
all-
Asia,
right,
Asia.
right. No, I'm sorry. Not merely Malaysia, but Asia first. Asia. Nice clap, huh?
All.
You can. I saw you during the retreat. Maybe I do not understand the language. Maybe I did not speak to every single one of you, but you can do it. These were the vibrations that I was getting. If you wish, if you like, you will do it. You can do it. We will. ठीक है? We will. Yes? क्या कहते हैं?
Haji.
हाँ जी. Thank you.
Tremakasi bolo.
हाँ?
Malay में Tremakasi.
लेकिन सारा एशिया है ना.
No, सभी Malay all understand. Indonesia, Singapore all understand. Tremakasi.
Fremakasi.
No, Tremakasi. T. Tremakasi.
Tremakasi. हाँ? Tremakasi.
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। ये संगम का स्वर्णिम युग है, शिव पिता फिर से आया है। कलयुग का अंत अब आया है, विकराल विनाश खड़ा आगे। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। पांडव शिव शक्ति सेना की रणभेरी अब फिर बजती है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। अपने संकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग